This is how I see Hollywood seeing this director, Jaume Collet-Serra. Literally, they get a script, and it's a cat and mouse script, and they're like, we're going to him. He's directing it. He's like, give me $5 million. He's like, bet. And he's rich, and we get these cat mouse movies over and over again, and this one is Carry On. This might be the first one for Netflix. Was it a good one? Let's find out. Chase Lehocky here with the Blue Futon, reviewing Carry On from Netflix. What's about? Pretty simple premise. You have Taron Egerton, who is a TSA agent, and he's just doing his job, kind of coasting by, but he realizes his girlfriend is pregnant now, Sofia Carson, and she's like, you need to have some a little bit more ambition. He's like, fine. He tries to get a new promotion. He gets an opportunity, but Jason Bateman is a terrorist, and he wants to get baggage through A to B to get on a plane, while Danielle Deadwyler is out there as the cop trying to figure out the plot. So, did I like this film? I won't lie, I did. It's silly. Absolutely silly. The premise is silly, but you know what? It was moving at a mile a minute. I was entertained by the acting, the scenarios, and everything that was occurring. It's just me. I'm sorry. Guilty as charged. Positives. Having it in the Christmas setting during LAX and having these nasty people go through TSA is pretty, I try to be nice when it comes to TSA, but I won't lie. TSA agents, some of them are dumb as shit. I swear to God, they are. You're just like, yo, what are you doing? What are you doing? So I understand the issue of what they're trying to do of, trying to say like, hey, they're the good guys, but also, sometimes you're just like, yeah, really? Are you the good guy? Anyway, maybe that's just my personal bias going into this movie. Anyway, what I did like about this movie is it felt like it was filmed in an airport. Yes, I doubt it was fully filmed in LAX. It was probably a set, but it actually looked like it was an airport. And it was very believable what was going on in these scenarios, especially with lines just randomly getting cut off. This happened to me in Canada, trying to get from, was it Toronto? No, Vancouver down to DFW. And they just shut it down. I'm just like, oh my God, I'm about to be late for my flight. We sprinted, we made it to the plane. But yes, I understand the scenarios like this. What's going to happen with this nerve agent gas? I think it's a very interesting premise of how they decide to write this script because of who they have to get involved, why they're going to do it, and everything that does it. Even having a plastic gun, pretty ingenious for what they want to do in this film. Jason Bateman was eating up the screen of this movie. He knew he was playing the bad guy, and he knew what he was doing tenfold. It kind of reminded me of The Gift, so he did a good job there, and he also did a good job here for what he... Even though The Gift, he was kind of like the protagonist, but the good guy, but you kind of felt like, he liked playing these different parts rather than the comedy movies. So, things I didn't like about this movie, some of the CGI, some of the scenarios, especially with Danielle Deadwyler's character, there's a scene where in the car on the highway, and you're just like, nah, fam. I understand you're trying to go with the tongue-in-cheek type of car chase, but at a point, I was just like, nah, this green screen isn't working. It felt very cheesy at a point, and I understand that that's the whole point, because then they just put a Christmas song in the background, but my gosh, I mean, at least try to do a car chase in real life, because I know you've done it. Like Run All Night, you've done it. I know you've done another plane movie with Liam Neeson, but of course that's with Julianne Moore is also in that movie as well. I forgot what it's called. But Run All Night, that was an R-rated one. This is PG-13, but you had the grittiness of that one with the real car chases. So I expected to a little bit to have that in this. No real chases in this movie. What was real in this movie was basically the hand-to-hand combat and things that was happening in this airport. Funny jokes throughout. I thought it was tongue-in-cheek as well. I enjoyed it for what it was. This is going to be a short review because you need to carry on my wayward son. Peace for you. Is it peace for... Carry on my wayward son. There'll be peace when you are gone. Don't you cry no more. I know I missed a song, but anyway. Anywho, a wrong thing. Carry on. Are you looking for a 2-hour... Okay, first... Oh, yeah. People are comparing this to Die Hard 1 and 2. I don't see it. I truly don't see it. I understand there's a terrorist plot, but to me, nothing reminded me of Die Hard in this movie whatsoever. So I think people that are trying to make connections are either A, don't like this movie, they're trying to say it's ripoff, or B, they're just lazy, in my opinion. Anywho, Carry On It's a cheesy, fun movie through and throughout. Yes. Is it anything that's going to blow your mind? No. But there's enough good scenarios, enough good plot points, and enough different things where you're just like, would I continue or would I risk someone that I love to go through this scenario? Good questions through in and throughout. So Carry On will receive a 4 out of 5 with Futon. So it goes at 80%. Let's see the critics' news scores gave this one. Critics at 86% with 44 of them. Audience score is 60. Critic consensus, Taron Egerton and the against type Jason Bateman make for great adversaries and Carry On, a throwback thrower that clears all checkpoints of plot logic with confident execution. Yeah, I mean, for sure, through in and throughout. But come on, I was just having stupid fun, and sometimes I want that on a Sunday afternoon. 86, 80, 60. Chase out here at the Blue Futon. Like, comment, subscribe. One of things, Blue Tonatiuh. You Blue Tony, thank you for watching for a great down. Watch this tape tomorrow, week for a month, and a year for every single freak one of you. And yeah, what else do you want me to say?